Hello everybody, Ryan the Almighty here. Welcome to episode 32 of my Sky Factory Let's Play. Alright, so in between episodes I have basically added a whole bunch more DSUs simply because the drives were getting filled up with all sorts of nonsense. Mainly raw bacon. We had 21,000 raw bacon and it was basically getting stored in these drives, taking up all the space. So yeah, that was all sorted out, and I also looked at getting one of these challenges done, the access ME wirelessly with Ender IO. Now, I figured you can use dimensional transceivers to do it, which you can with items it seems, but not with ME cable. I don't know if I'm doing something completely wrong. I mean, it's set to send and receive items, power and fluids. As far as I know, it should work, but it simply is just not. So for now, oopsies, I don't know how to do that challenge, so I really just can't do it, unfortunately. So we're gonna have to leave that one until I figure out how. But this episode, what I want to start taking care of is to get rid of this system here. Now, while it's good for doing ores, it's manual, and while I like the experience it gives me, it's really not worth it. I really want to automate it. So we're going to get a whole bunch of stuff and not do that. There we go. Now, how many different types of ores do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Why do I only have... so there's 8. There's redstone ore I got from the laser thing. So we've got 8 altogether. 8 different types of ore. So in order to get those processing, I'm going to use thermal expansion. Now I looked at using things like Ender IO and even looking at using Darkcraft, but it's just going to be easier and just as good to use thermal expansion. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab 8 redstone furnaces and 8 pulverizers. Nothing too fancy, just, you know, simple stuff. So we're going to need 16 of these. Let's just make a stack of them. And glass, of course, we don't have much. Can I use swirling glass? I can. 13 of those. That's not enough. We're going to need 3 more of these suckers, and we're also going to need 16 bricks. 11. Ah, that sucks. That's alright, let's get some clay cooking up. I'll just chuck it in the force furnace, it is much quicker. I'll probably end up leaving these machines here for when I need something done quick. But yeah, no matter what I do, I can't get these lava buckets to pull in and out. Even if I use Ender IO, it puts the lava bucket in the top and the bottom for whatever reason. I'm guessing it's something that Darkcraft does that just messes with the way Ender IO works. No idea, to be sure, but that is what I'm guessing. There we go. Then to your bricks, turn off area mode. Should be able to get the machine frames now if we actually get the right glass. There we go. I think that was all we need. 16, yep. Alright, so redstone furnace, engage. Oh crap, I didn't mean to shift click that. Whoopsies. Oh dear. That means we're going to need to make more glass. Oh dear. Actually, how many machine frames do we have? We have 2. We're gonna need 8. Oh dear. Alright, so let's have a look at glass. There's 2. We're gonna need... how many did we have? I don't remember. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8. We're going to need 3 more, which means we need 12 more glass. 11, 12. Alright, I did not mean to shift click the redstone furnaces. Oh dear. Oh well. So pulverizers we can make. We're going to need 8 pistons. 1, 2, 3. I should probably do it with actual iron. I don't know. we've got 4 pistons. Alright, let's just use the auto crafting. That's why we made everything to be auto crafted, was because it's easy. So pulverizer, we can get 5 of those. I think we only need, I think that's it. I think that's it, yep. Alright, so 8 and 8. Nice and simple. So then what we're going to need to accompany that is, of course, we're going to need to put items in and take them out. So we're going to need... actually, we've already got quite a few of each, so... precision import and export bus. I'm going to need 1 more precision import and 3 more precision export. How about I just request 3 and 1 of the exact same thing? No, okay. So, good thing we already had all that stuff. Now we just have to figure out where to put this. Somewhere near power and an ME line. Would be good. Maybe downstairs would be a good idea. Well, it's a bit crowded down here. Could just extend it off here and have... yeah, I think that sounds good. So now we want this in area mode. Just create a little platform. Now, if I'm going to have 4 on each side, then I'm going to need to extend this 1 more out. Then have the boundaries set. There we go, and good old torch. There we go. Alright, make sure area mode is off before we destroy that. Alright, so then we can chuck down 4 pulverizers. There we go. And 4 redstone furnaces on top. Now we need... well, it's a bit squishy in here. That's okay, we don't particularly care too much. Alright, so then we're going to need to power these. Didn't particularly think about the cabling on this. If we power from the back, put in from the bottom, pull out from the top. That could work. Although I really don't like how squished this is, so I'm going to extend it out 1 more. Things being squished is not fun, because when I need to go and manage them, they're going to not be fun. Damn it. 4, 5. And there we go. Alright, I wonder if area mode works for these. No. Alright, so let's grab these up. Hopefully we don't lose any in the void. Then we can space these out a little bit better. Although what we should do is get power and the cables in correctly first. That would be the smart thing to do. I didn't mean to do that, but it works. Alright, so we're going to need... oh, that may not be enough conduit. But we'll see. Then we want precision, 8 and 8, as well as some normal cable. More than 2 would be nice. Although we probably won't need that much more. Alright. So power is relatively nearby, as so is cable. So all we should need to do is go like that. And we're going to need to do it to the top as well. No, to this up there, which is not going to be pretty. What I think I might do is not going to be even, but it's going to work better. Alright, so I'm going to do it this way. There we go. Oh, why did I put it on the bottom block? Idiots. Probably going to lose some of these conduits now. Or maybe not. No, that one. Yeah, I lost one. It's not too bad. And we didn't want one there. Because we want it there and there. Alright. And these are at the back. We have the furnaces. Alright, so they should all get power now. Hopefully this is enough to actually... enough power to sustain it. We'll find out. So then this we want... Actually, being squished was probably the best idea, now that I think about it. I think that may have been the best idea, to have it all squished in. Yeah, alright, so let's just undo what I just did and make it all squished again. But we're going to need more conduits. Lovely. Hopefully I have the resources to do it already. Otherwise, it's going to be a bit of a pain. Redstone, energy conduits. Alright, how much of these can I make? None. Missing fused quartz. Or hardened glass. That's okay, I think I put hardened glass in here. No, I didn't. How did I not put hardened glass in the system? Hardened glass, which is lead and pulverized obsidian. Alright, so let's pulverize up a stack of that. Just so that we have it in the future. Then we can chuck lead into... let's do it in the alloy smelter. Why not? So let me make all this fused quartz that I need, and I'll be back. Alright, so 9 conduits should hopefully be enough to connect this up. I'd say so. Looks like it's plenty. There we go. Alright, so furnaces are on top, or furni if you prefer, and pulverizers on the bottom. Again, it's squished, but I think it's better that way for some reason. No idea why. Let's get rid of this so it's a little bit cleaner. Alright. Now we need to grab these cables. I probably should have grabbed more ME cable. Can't get up, of course. Alright, so actually we need to configure all these first. So how this is going to work, let me just clear them all. Maybe inefficient to clear them all and then go back and configure them, but that works for me. Works for me. So in case you don't know, shift left click the middle clears all the configurations. Just in case you haven't known by now. Alright. So what we're going to need to do is, we're going to have the import buses on the bottom. I think that's the bottom. Let me check. Yep, okay. Just double checking and make sure that is the bottom. So this is going to blue import in the bottom and output both slots to the top. Because generally things which are output into both these slots can be cooked by the furnace. So blue, orange, blue, orange. Repeat that with all the pulverizers and they should be good to go. Ooh, where the heck did I end up there? And blue and orange. Alright. Now the furnace needs to be blue from the bottom, and again, orange from the top. So the exact same setup. Because we're going to have the import bus, which is importing the output of these furnaces into the ME system on the top. Which is going to be good. And of course the input from the bottom, the blue, is coming from the lovely pulverizer. So now it's a matter of connecting to the top. We need import buses. Precision, just make it faster. There we go. And we can connect that up like that. Make sure they're all set on stack mode. Again, it doesn't particularly matter. We're not going to be these don't process super quick. So stack mode doesn't matter, but it's always nice to have. It may consume more power from your ME system, but I do it anyway. Why? Well, why not? That's my excuse. So now we need to, on the bottom of these, not do that. Preferably. So let's clear the tiles out the bottom. Let's head down and quickly put our precision export buses on. This is going to export out of the ME network into the machines. Oh crap, come on. There we go. So yoink, alright. Now, this is where we're going to put, you know, what actual ore gets put into here and put it on stack mode, of course. Then that should be good to go. So let's test it out before we go full. Well, actually, we need to connect it up first. So let's grab those cables I created. Let's simply just tag on to this line right here. What the heck was that? There we go. Alright, so those ones are connected up. Now we need to connect the bottom ones up, which should be as simple as for goodness sake. Let me return. Well, that was not fun. I hate that. Thankfully, we had the machines all set up, basically. So not too big of a deal. Oh dear. Alright, well, either way, let's test this out with copper ore then. Let's just forget that horrible... Actually, we need to still connect it up. I hate Darkcraft sometimes. It's my own fault for not looking at the meter though. Oh dear. I die too often to Darkcraft not looking at that damn meter. I have to say that's probably the cause of most of my deaths in any series. Oh dear. I'll never learn. I don't think 3 will be enough. This could be a bit risky, but to be honest, I don't care if I die again. Because I have nothing of value on me anyway. Alright, let's go grab more cable. How is our power system doing now? Oh, it's still fine. That's good. Alright, cable. 3 more. I'll get 3 more just because it might be a good idea to get them. There we go. Alright. So let's head over And then what we want to do is that. Get rid of that. We're good to go. Alright. So let's check this out then, make sure it's all going to be working. Alright, so copper ore into there, stacks at a time. It's going to move stacks of copper ore into there. If it's in the system, it's then going to create pulverized copper. I'm just going to put it into copper ingots and then into the network. Simple as that. Nice. Cool, so that is all working then. What we can do is we can grab one of each type of ore. And then that will now automatically be processed. Except Certus, actually, I counted Certus ore in my calculation of 8. So we're going to have one spare, it looks like, but that's fine. There'll probably be another ore we come across later. So actually I want to check the uses of ferrous ore. Gives us ferrous ingots. I swear we use it for nickel. Pulverized ferrous gives us shiny metal chance. So that could actually be good. We can't actually cook. Oh, we can cook it into a thing, so that's nice. So what was I looking at? Invar blend, that's the stuff we want to keep. That's iron and ferrous. So we can just pulverize the cooked ferrous up if we need it later on. So that is perfectly fine with me. Silver. I can't see. Iron. Gold. Ferrous. Last but not least, lead. Just making sure, yep. Alright, so that's now all going to automatically process. So that is going to automatically create all of our ores from now on. We have these lovely things over here, turning the essence automatically into ores. And then this system over here is now turning the ores into ingots. So we shouldn't have to worry about that anymore. Thank goodness, because I hated having to put those and babysit them in these Diacraft machines. There was a little bit of a pain. We won't be getting the experience from it anymore, but to be honest, we don't particularly have too much use of experience at the moment. Yeah, it's just really not useful. What might be a good idea though is just for fun, is to have a big tank of turning all this experience into liquid experience. That could be fun, couldn't it? I'd say that'd be fun. What do you think? Let me know. Does that sound like something that would be interesting? Maybe just have a nice big tank here of liquid experience, and maybe we can like do something fun with it, like I don't know. I really don't know what you would do with it. It's not really something you particularly need. But hey, it could be fun. Yeah, might do that next episode. There was something else I wanted to do. I can't remember now. Give me a second to try and remember what it was. I'll be back. Alright, so I figured out what I was going to do, and that was to start upgrading these lovely machines and see how far we can actually get now. There was something else. I think I've got a horrible memory today. Ah, dear. That's right. I think I was going to check that. No, I was going to check the fluid drive. See how that's going. Yeah, okay. We're about 20,000 bytes off of finishing that. But let's check how much. We've got a ton of gold. And we've got a decent amount of iron. Not too much. Now I have to remember what to put. I think it was one stack of mining upgrades and three stacks of mining upgrades and one speed. So let's do that. Let's grab those out. So we want 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Hold on, that doesn't sound right. I think I pressed it wrong. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Then we want 1, 2, 3 of those. There we go. That'll autocraft. We probably don't have enough iron. I imagine we don't. Can I turn this back into iron? No. Alright, so let's grab upgrade. There's the speed upgrades done. Alright, so we can go fill up one machine now. I think we're up to this third one here. Oh, it's already got speed upgrades. That's nice. Not all of them though. There we go. Yeah, okay, so that one is done. Actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to give some sort of indication that they're done. I don't think there is a way to do that. No. That's alright, I'll do that later. I'll remember for now. Upgrade. Looks like we ran out of iron, I'm guessing. Oh dear, we ran out of iron. That's wonderful. Well, that'll eventually cook up. Oh dear, we need to increase our iron production, it would seem. May as well chuck the speed upgrade in there. It's not going to do much, but it'll be a start of something. So we have tons of gold, but we just don't have enough iron. If equivalent exchange was in here, it would be good. I don't think it is. No. Damn. If only there was some way to convert it. That would be really nice. Well, I'm pretty sure there isn't. That sucks. I may just have to make more iron farms. Yeah, I think that's just going to have to be it. Do we have much iron seeds? We have 46, which means that the planter is actually full wherever the iron seeds are. So it might be a good idea to get some more iron. Another iron farm going. Because there are a few other seeds I want to get as well, including wither skeleton seeds. I don't think I've already planted those. I think I planned to, but I didn't actually get around to it. So those are going to take its sweet time to actually grab all of those that I requested. But that should be filling up nice and quick. Alright, roughly how many cobblestone are we on now? I'd say we're on about 3,000. But that's just a guess. Just a guess. We may not even need all of these cobblestone generators. I don't know. We possibly will. I'm guessing we will. But for now, 3,000 from 2.5 of these being upgraded is pretty good. That's pretty good, I'd say. What else is on the challenge board? Let's go through and look at the challenges. Sacred Rubber Tree I'm leaving till last. I don't know how to do this one. I've tried, don't know. We're working on that. We're working on that. We're working on that. We just need to wait for that one. We need to explore the Deep Dark, so that could be something interesting to do, because we need to move one of their forts, whatever that is. I have no clue. Wither from a lucky block. We could start on the trophy challenges. It could be something that we could start doing. I keep forgetting about that. Fight and kill 2 bosses at the same time. I'm going to go with killing 2 withers at the same time. And see how that goes. And then we've got to kill a wither in the Deep Dark in the end, which we're just waiting on the end frames. 51 of them. Slowly grabbing Ender Essence to complete it. It's going to take a while to get all that, but in any case, let's get some lucky blocks out the way. We're not out of the way, we've already done them. Let's do 10. What I should probably do is get a sword first. That would be a smart thing to do, is to get my sword back. Oh dear. Now I need force ingots. Where the heck are force ingots? There. Need 2 of those and only 1 of those. It's going to create more than that, but that's fine. So there's the sword. We want claw and a rock's feather. Actually, we may as well add bleed to it, so why not? Because there's going to be spaces remaining in this, because I can only put 5 of those on, 1 wing, 2 bleed. Why not? Bit of extra damage doesn't hurt. And I'm slowly working towards getting my Baconator back. It's the one thing I miss. Not having to feed myself, which is a really nice thing. But we're waiting on a pig to spawn for that. So who knows how long that's going to actually take. Alright, so we got our sword back. Let's head on over. If I can get up. There we go. Alright, so we are hoping for a wither. Doesn't look like they're doing anything. Did that just spawn a bunch of stuff? Holy crap. Yeah, that did spawn a bunch of stuff. Oh dear. Hi guys. Well, I don't have my Rod of Return, so I can't easily sneak away and come back. And I don't want them to explode and destroy my lovely creation. Alright, so I think there's 2 more. Oh, they barely do anything. Ugh. You call that an explosion? Ugh. That was barely an explosion. Barely broke anything. Oh dear. Alright, let's grab my slabs back. Forget the torches for now. But yeah, that barely exploded at all. I'm quite disappointed at those creepers. Alright. Actually, what I'm going to do... Oh, there's one there, you sneaky thing. Can't hit you. That's alright. Oh, experience. Thank you. Just going to do it from down here. The heck is that? Green Force Furnace. Rock's Feather. Golden Lasso. Builder's Guide. Oh crap, I put 2 in. Oh, a jeweled apple. Nice. Some Force Saplings. And a Wither Effect Potion. Nice. Just what I always wanted. So let's get rid of this creeper. There we go. People were saying there is a certain pattern on these things that they need to be on the inside. Oh, I see it now. Okay, because these are... Yep. Alright. So yeah, you see how there's like long bits on these pointing inwards? They need to be pointing inwards. Not like this one, where it's pointing that way. Don't know why it worked, but... I'm not questioning it. It works. That's all that I care about. So let's chuck this crap away. And then that's done. So yeah. I'm going to end it there. There's really not much else we can do. I need to wait for the Ender Essence to actually complete before we can create death areas. I tried to encase that in this stuff to put it in spatial storage. My god. Too much. Too much effort to do that, so I'm just going to recreate it. It's going to take a lot. But I've got 2 Ender farms running, so it's just a matter of waiting. So luckily that's not an issue. I can sit here with the game open while I do other things. So yeah, we'll come back next episode and we will probably killer with it and all that. But I do have to say that I have exams next week, so I may or may not put videos up. The Mad Pack series will definitely go up because they're pre-recorded with Heyorki on a set day, whereas these I record generally the day before. So they may or may not go up. I'm not sure yet. Depends on how busy I get with exams. So, yeah. Anyway, leave it there. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.